Hey everyone, welcome back to Dr. Pie and Pie. I'm Dr. Applesmith, and today we're diving into the world of heart failure. It's a condition that affects millions, but there's so much to learn and understand about it. Stick around for the next few minutes, and by the end of this video, you'll be a mini expert. Ready? Let's go! Let's kick off with a quick overview. What is heart failure? Now, it might sound like your heart just stops working, but that's not the case. Heart failure means your heart isn't pumping blood as well as it should. Think of it like a pump that's worn out. The pump still works, but not enough to meet the needs of your body, and that leads to issues like fatigue, swelling, and shortness of breath. Heart failure is usually classified into two types: systolic, where the heart can't pump hard enough, and diastolic, where the heart can't fill with enough blood. So, what causes this? Well, heart failure usually doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of damage to the heart over time. The most common culprits are coronary artery disease, high blood pressure, and even diabetes. Other factors like smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and a lack of exercise can speed up the process too. The longer these conditions go untreated, the more likely the heart will weaken. Now let's get personal. What does it feel like to have heart failure? Imagine going up a flight of stairs, but halfway up, you're out of breath, your heart's racing, and your ankles are swollen. Some people feel a constant shortness of breath, even when lying down. Others might notice swelling in their legs, feet, and stomach. And as the heart struggles, so does the rest of the body, leading to dizziness, fatigue, and irregular heartbeats. Wondering how doctors figure this out? Diagnosing heart failure requires a combination of tests, including a blood test to check for chemicals in the body related to heart damage, an electrocardiogram (EKG) to measure the heart's electrical activity, and my favorite, an echocardiogram, which is basically an ultrasound for your heart to see how it's pumping. These tests help doctors pinpoint the type and severity of heart failure, so they can start treatment as soon as possible. So, what can you do if you or someone you know has heart failure? The good news is, while heart failure cannot be fully cured, it can be managed. Treatment usually involves: number 1, medications, like ACE inhibitors and beta blockers, which help the heart work more efficiently. Number 2, lifestyle changes, like cutting back on salt, exercising more, and keeping blood pressure under control. Number 3, in some cases, surgery or even a heart transplant might be needed. Here's the exciting part. Researchers are constantly finding new ways to treat heart failure, from innovative medications to potential gene therapies. With advances in medical technology, the future for heart failure patients is looking brighter than ever. And before we wrap up, let's talk about prevention. The best way to avoid heart failure is by taking care of your heart now. That means eating healthy, staying active, managing conditions like high blood pressure, and of course, avoiding smoking. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more health content, and drop a comment below with any questions you have about heart failure. Check the description for more details about us. See you next time with other new medical topics. Stay healthy and safe.